And good morning. This is the Monday morning meeting for members of the 100. Let me remind you of the 4 things that every school owner needs to put as the 4 priorities for the daily schedule. Staff training. So today you're going to train your staff in some way, whether it's for 60 seconds or 60 minutes, and that's going to happen every day, every working day of the year. You're going to have some goals. You're going to review how your staff is doing, and you're going to try to fill in the gaps, and you're going to really study them. Does that person keep good time management? Because they'd be a lot more efficient, thus more profitable for both themselves and their career and for the school if they manage their time more effectively. Now, once in a while you're going to get a staff member, and God forbid that you adopt this attitude, because I know you're much better than this, but you're going to have this thing where you have a limiting belief. Oh, I'm just not good at managing my time. That's unacceptable. That's like saying, I'm just not good at defending my life, so should I get in a situation, chances are I'm just going to die. We're not going to die. We're not going to let that happen. So you have to you have to cultivate in your staff members an attitude that if you can't, then you must do something mentally. Then it's kind of like somebody sitting on your shoulder saying, well, then you must. Because if you must do something, I mean really must, you almost always find a way to do it. So staff training was number 1. You're cultivating a good attitude, and you're studying and analyzing. 2 is cash management. Now, cash management is where is it going to come from and where is it going to go? And we don't have an infinite number of ways to make money in our schools. There's a finite number of ways, about 7 or 8 ways that you make money for your school. And so you study those things, and you say, well, if we bring in a certain amount of money from new students, then we better have new leads. And if we need new leads, then we have to do something to cultivate those leads. And that is something you do on a daily basis with the idea that you've got some kind of objective. And where do those new leads come from? Because you can't keep digging for gold in the same spot and expect it to just materialize. You have to dig some here, and then you dig some there, and then you dig some over there, and you dig deeper over here. You get the idea. But you can't just stand under the apple tree and wait for them to fall into your hands. You got to climb up and get it. And so cash management is chasing cash, and then once you get it, managing it very carefully. Because if you look back on your records over the course of the last year, 2 years, 5 years, you never really make money in one big chunk. It's incremental over a long period of time, and you lose money the same way. 5% here, 5% there, 6% there. If you learn how to manage your money very carefully, down the road you're going to be in a completely different place than most of you are today. We had staff training, we had cash management,